Media, and I'm muted. My bad. What is going on, everybody? It's your
I
boy.
was, I was looking at mine. I was like, what the hell again?
No. And I don't like my microphone being over there. I like it being right here. Um, what is going on, everybody? It is the AEW post Dynamite show with myself, Chase, aka CR Media, and my friend below me, Mark, aka Pro Wrestling Kingpin. Mark, how have you been, sir?
I was great until about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. You know, I'm not surprised, but
Yeah, I'm
I
not
think
surprised either.
yeah. I don't know, man. That TikTok you posted, uh, I'm pretty sure you declared a winner, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was bullshit. AEW's out to get me. AEW's out to get me
uh,
like that stupid TikTok filter giving me women's championships all the time.
dude, I need to catch up. Um, I need to catch up
On.
on um on our TikToks, man. I have not been in there for a minute. Uh all right, so it looks like the chat is not working on my end.
Yeah, I'm over here. It doesn't say anything.
Yeah, but I'm looking at my Twitch and I've got Raz in there who said what's up. I got
Hello, Raz.
Johnny Grunge. Um
What up, Johnny?
and then I've got Josh who says hey yo.
What's up, Josh?
Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. All right.
I guess it is what it is, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy because I'm not even seeing the chat on um like right here. Interesting. Okay. Well, guys, bear with us. I'll read your comments as they come in. Of course. And well, if the chat works or if the chat winds up working, hey, fantastic. If the chat doesn't end up working, um, you know, uh, there's my Restream membership that I pay $50 a month for. So awesome. Well, anyways, um, guys, as you know, you can find me um, at CR Media 1988, guys. If you have not, hit up the link tree. The link tree has all of the social medias. Or if you are in Twitch, hit exclamation point uh, socials. Fake, baby.
There you go. I
You
think.
see that
Yeah,
showed
I
up
see
for
that.
us.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Hit explanation point CR Media in the chat, guys, if you're in Twitch, to pop up the link tree, and it will take you to our link tree. Give me 1 second here. Boom, stream element. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. All right. Well, we're gonna keep on trucking along. Mark, can you tell everybody where to find you on social media?
All right, Pro Wrestling Kingpin on TikTok. That's where I'm the biggest. That's where I'm the most active. If you really feel inclined to find me on Instagram, I guess it's your prerogative. I'd appreciate it anyway, but I'm barely active on there. And then my personal Twitter, mcruz2189. Everything is all public. Usually I do follow for follow. You follow me, I'll follow you back.
There you go. Um, crazy show tonight.
Crazy show, entertaining show. I even took notes for once. I was pumped.
Really?
I did. Look at it. Check it out. Look at that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Look at that.
Um,
Just for the record, I have two phones because I work for the government. I am in no way dealing any other illegal items. Thank you.
okay. All
Oh, I
right.
didn't tell you that story, did I?
No.
Oh, off wrestling, real quick. It's a quick story, like 2 seconds. So I got promoted, right? And so I got issued a government phone.
Fantastic.
So
That's
then,
fantastic.
so then the wife picks me up.
Congratulations, by the way.
Appreciate it. So the wife picks me up from work. We go to a bar and grill, and I put both my phones, which I'm not used to having, on the table. The first thing she tells the waitress, "Oh, I promise he's not a drug dealer. He works for the government." I'm like, okay, well now she thinks I'm a drug dealer. So congratulations.
So something similar has happened to me. Quick story. My my wife my wife does like extreme couponing.
Oh yeah,
So
I watched that show.
yeah, like she's not as into it as she used to be. Like it used to be like we used to have shelves all over our house in our basement of um like all kinds of like hygiene products and like soap and laundry detergent. And the cable guy came in one time and like he saw it and he kind of looked at us like yo y'all are is this stuff hot, like are you guys running something like
Oh shit.
uh Josh says I've had two phones for years, one for work and one personal. I'm also not a drug dealer, bro. LOL.
Hey,
So
good for you, my man.
those perks for working for Pepsi. So guys, just wanted to back up a little bit because I was a little combuzzled with my with the fact that the chat is not working. So I mean, if the chat's not going to work, then let's just fuck that. Um, so, anyways, uh, if you are watching and you feel so inclined, hit up twitch.tv/crmedia1988. We are trying to make it to affiliate. We are slowly but gradually making it there. Shout out the other night on the I-70 hot tags pit stop. We had Heel Kevin and I think Panda did a raid together. I'm not exactly sure what happened. All I know is 33 people showed up in the chat and it quickly dwindled down. But
It's
greatly
still pretty
appreciate
cool.
that, guys. Yeah, it was hella cool. It was
Hell
hella
yeah.
cool. So it got me to like 2.8 or 2.9 because it was right there towards the end of the show. So like, and it sucked too because I was like I wanted to stay on longer to kind of like accumulate that time with more than the average viewer. But like I said, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching it on Facebook, you're watching it on any of those social medias, head over to twitch.tv/crmedia1988. Let's get the viewer count up. Let's get a CR Media 1988 to affiliate. So you know, we can continue to do big things over there. Um, Started off the night with Brody King and Darby Allin, man.
A surprisingly decent match that I enjoyed a lot more than I thought I was gonna be, honestly.
I did too.
Did not care for
Um,
the ending though.
I liked it.
I just
I,
I
I thought
just
it was smooth.
I just it was smooth. I'm not saying I don't care for the okay, let me rephrase it. I apologize. So the match was great. I love everything about it except the finish, the outcome. I felt like
You
just
did.
because I I feel like because it was a coffin match, you already kind of knew that Darby was gonna win. I feel like they're gonna make him like go undefeated in those type of matches or something. But I just feel like, especially with House of Black interfering, you know, Darby should have took the L.
Scotty says already hosting you, my dude. I appreciate that, Scotty.
Oh,
As
so
always,
nice.
man. Much love. I don't know if you guys saw in the Discord. I told Scotty that he could have my house that my father left me. All he's got to do is come and be my wingman for WrestleMania.
Well, if
So,
that's the case, then I'll be your ringman for WrestleMania.
um, speaking of the Discord, guys, we just created a Discord this week. I'm slowly trying to build it up. So, explanation point Discord in the Twitch chat. We'll bring up the link to the Discord. If you guys haven't already joined, like I said, we're just trying to build a community and have fun there. Also, let you guys know when we go live as well. Um, but yeah, uh,
So back to the
Raz.
Darby.
Yeah,
What-
Raz says he's definitely down for it. But yeah, um, again, when Sting showed up, I mean, dude, it made me pop.
always does. It always does. I
It
mean, I
does.
don't, I don't, I don't understand why people hate on it. I love it.
I no, absolutely not. And the eye.
Yeah.
I
So he's
mean,
infected, and we're gonna jump ahead, just because it was early in the day. But he's infected, and so is Miro. So
yep.
is someone getting murdered, or are we good?
Knows my son. He gets hyped when he plays video games.
Oh yeah, me
So,
too. You could
and
check the.
I've got this new microphone that picks up a lot of dumb shit. So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, so they're both infected. So I mean, that narrative, it seems like it's going to play out a long time, just like it did with Julia Hart, I would assume, because Julia took what 7 months to fully come. So I mean, there's your long-term storytelling right there. So we could see what happens with that. See if the Redeemer is going to join, or if he's going to try to break them down. That's pretty cool. Sting is very interesting though. So that could be the early effects of the Sting and Darby split that everybody so wants for whatever reason.
It could
So
be,
yeah.
or Sting could be immune to it, like Pac was.
If he was, I mean, yeah, Pac was immune to it, but he can't. Pac was, wearing a little eye patch or whatever, but Sting's got it all over his face now. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty big too. It's not like how it was just little. It's not growing like how Julia's was. His is just like his whole face was already painted.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Um, Favorite part of the match?
The Sting part,
Yeah,
and then like I said, the ending was just it was so smooth to me. The way that because I thought Brody was going to win, and I disagree. I don't think Brody needed that win. Brody has dominated Darby every time that they've been around,
he
and
has.
dude, Darby's just ate shit with Brody. Like, I mean, they attacked him and beat the shit out of him at Comic Con for crying out loud.
I
So for
mean,
Darby to get that win tonight,
getting the win, yeah, which just makes it more. It's just like obviously Brody dominates him, so it's just like I felt like they should just continue that domination. I don't know. It was just me. My favorite part of the match was, I mean, the ending was great. I just didn't agree with the outcome. But my favorite part of the match was actually the very beginning. So when Brody came in and they had the whole darkness effect of the House of Black, and then you had Darby just start the match of him just jumping on him. Basically, it told a great story because Darby is clearly outmatched from Brody because Brody has just been annihilating him at freaking autograph signings, freaking Comic Con, all this nonsense. So I felt like it told a great story on that aspect. And then I truly loved the tax on the skateboard, and he opened them up within the first couple minutes of the match. I thought that was amazing. I loved it.
yes,
Loved
agreed.
it.
I um yeah, no, the like I said, the Sting part just got me like really bad. And then the ending I thought was smooth. Um yeah, man, I don't know, dude. I mean like it always happens in twos, you know what I mean? With the black, the mist. So
Yeah.
you've got last time it was Julia and Pac.
Mm-hmm.
Pac didn't turn,
Mm-hmm.
but Julia did. Now, you and I have debated on here before. Did Pac not turn because Phoenix got injured, and that was kind of like a Hail Mary almost, or not a hail,
Mm-hmm.
but an audible. They had to call an audible because Phoenix got injured,
Right.
or did or I mean, like, is that kind of one of those things where they made you guess like who was going to turn and who wasn't? So
Now seeing this situation, maybe it's just trying to see who's going to turn and who isn't. And if we're going to go that route, then I would say Sting turns, Redeemer breaks out of it.
true.
I mean,
Uh,
think about it. The Redeemer's a good character. He's obviously. I don't really care for. We've already had this discussion before. I could care less about Miro. Not that he's bad, or not that he's amazing. I just, it's just he's just one of those guys. Who's like, okay, to me, but I know you love him, and a lot of other people love him too. So making him turn and join the House of Black might be a little why, because he is very popular. He gets a great pop when he comes out. But at the same time, you got Sting on the other hand, who's also very popular, gets a great pop when he comes out. But people have been calling for the Sting and Darby split, so this may be the perfect way to do so.
Yeah, I don't know if turning Sting heel is such a good idea though.
I don't think so either. I think you and I
You
have the
know,
same reasons as to why, just because of who he is and he's
yeah,
icon and he was here for fanfare, But
yeah,
I mean, I don't know. You have to eventually break them away, right? I would assume. I mean, they're not. They're a ranked tag team for what? They're not really gonna do tag team title run. I can't assume that's gonna happen. You
yeah.
know. I don't know.
I so my thing is like yes, you can split them up, but when I think of splitting those two up, here's what I think of, man. I think of like um I think of Sting going, going out in style. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think of. I don't think of Sting turning heel or even Darby turning. Like it would be cool to see Darby turn heel on him, but I mean realistically, I just don't see that happening. So I think the best option is for Sting to kind of dip out, whether it be through injury or a final match or a final tag team match, having them turn on each other. Like I said, as that would be in one of Doctor Strange's 14 million universes, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work here, in
So,
my
do you
opinion.
think in this scenario, you think that Miro the Redeemer would be the one turning if we're going that route? That someone has to turn and someone's not.
Yep,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, like, and I think it kind of
But
fits,
why? But why?
because he's slowly pulling back from the Redeemer. You know,
Okay.
before he got injured, he was God's favorite champion, the Redeemer. And now he's reluctant towards God. He hates God, but he's still calling himself the Redeemer. So wouldn't it make sense to turn Miro for that reason?
Okay. No, no, yeah. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I was just,
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
yeah.
Um so here is it's funny, we talk about that Sting and that Miro thing. Um I like I said, I would like to see Sting not turn, but I mean, obviously there's still that possibility, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. What's next? So we had
Um
Jericho promo,
the
which was a
Mo-
fire ass promo.
both Moxley's was good,
Yeah.
but Jericho's was very good as well.
Yeah.
Um this is going to be kind of hard to do, but we do have some activity in the chat on the Twitch. Um
The chat's still not working
Scott,
right now?
yeah, it's which
Yep.
is
Still not
uh
working.
it's bullshit. I'm about to never mind. I'm gonna ignore it because I don't wanna lose my cool. But
Yeah. Don't get me kicked off TikTok again.
yeah, I heard that. Wish I didn't, but I did. Um Scott said the match was intense though. Brody bleeding like a stuffed pig. Um
Oh,
and
very graphic
then
there, buddy.
Josh made a comment about Chase having a real mic and isn't using a pin. He's moving up. Uh, I only used the pin one time. Thank you
There's
very
nothing
much.
wrong with using ghetto shit. Look at my headphones, and it works just fine. So
Yep, absolutely. Little painter's tape.
it does the job.
And then Scotty said, "We missed the first 6 minutes of the show over here because someone didn't click the button to send the signal to Fight TV." That's
Sucks.
fucked up. That's fucked up. Um, yeah, man. So Moxley and Jericho both had a great promo.
Yeah.
Moxley mentioned that Jericho was the last surviving person from the Heart Dungeon. Um, and then Jericho made a comment that Jericho showed up clean shaven.
He tried to make him look like the young Lionheart, man. You got to respect that. I
I
almost, I
know.
almost went to the bathroom and shaved my beard too. We had a
I
solidarity. You
Well,
know?
it's funny you mentioned that. I almost shaved my shit the other day. I saw Travis Kelsey show up to training camp with the stash. So I was like, damn, dude.
Oh, he's the
I
only guy worth talking about on that team. Anyway, so
I will cancel this fucking show right now. Right now.
just tell him to deliver on my fantasy
15.
football stats.
Number 15 is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Who's that?
The guy throwing the ball to Travis Kelsey.
I don't know who that is. That guy sucks. Your best quarterback was Jonathan Quinn. Bring that guy back.
You're gone. That's it. This is now just the CR Media AEW Post Dynamite show. The fuck out of here. Don't know who the You don't know who the fuck is throwing the ball to Travis Kelsey?
It was a joke.
Yeah. I'd be
Relax.
I'd be I'd be mad too if my Chicago team picked Mitchell Trubisky over Patrick Mahomes too.
Mitchell Trubisky is about to have the best year in Steelers history. Moving on.
Anyways,
Moving on. The Trios tournament reveal that fucking AEW dropped the fucking ball. Yeah, I said it. They dropped the fucking ball with this freaking tournament.
you think so?
Yeah. How do you not have the JAS in there? Your second hottest team. How do you not have the Blackpool Combat Club in there? Your hottest team. Then you have what's their team name? Can someone tell me? I forget. I forgot to write it down because I was so they're facing best friends.
Trust Busters.
Yeah. What kind of first of all, what kind of bullshit ass name is that? That's number one. Number two, why the fuck are they in the tournament and not even at the very least Adam Cole and Red Dragon?
Well, because Adam Cole said that he wasn't cleared to wrestle.
Bro. Then you put somebody else in there. You put JAS, you put a popular team. They dropped the ball. You have to create this division, legitimize this division. Now, I could already tell you who's going to be in the finals with the booking of who's facing who just in the first round. They dropped the ball. And every tournament that AEW does, they always book it where I know who the fuck is going to win. Why
You think
couldn't you
so?
deliver? Yeah. Why couldn't it? First of all, if House of Black doesn't win this tournament, then it's stupid. That's number one. Because judging by who they'll potentially face in the first throughout on their side of the bracket, they're going to the finals. The only other interesting choice, which is Osprey and Aussie Open, I was not expecting them to be in it, and I thought that was fantastic. So I cannot fucking wait to see that.
Scott
But
Scott just said that.
oh, I wish I could see chats. Um, so having Aussie Open, which is arguably gonna face either Omega and the Bucks, I would assume it's Omega. I mean, I'm just spitballing here at this point because if Hangman's not gonna join, it's got to be Omega, right? Unless anybody else has some type of other idea. I mean, it's got to be Omega, right?
It's got to be.
Regardless, it's going to be Osprey and Aussie Open versus the Bucks and the mystery opponent, whoever that may be. I could already tell you that side. That's going to be the finals on that side, and on the finals on the other side, it's going to be the freaking House of Black versus the Best Friends. I just called the whole fucking tournament, and the House of
You
Black
think
is
so?
going to the House of Black is going to all out. So that side of the bracket is already predetermined. That side of the bracket is already predetermined. House of Black will be in the finals and they should win the whole thing. The only thing that's a little bit intriguing, like I said, is Osprey, Aussie Open versus the Bucks. So I really don't know unless Omega teams up with the Bucks. Then if they choose some random ass opponent, then I would take Osprey and his team going to the finals. But if Omega shows up with the Bucks, then it's going to be Omega and the Bucks versus the House of Black in the finals, and they drop the ball. But if you put in, the hottest fucking trios team that you have in the Blackpool Combat Club, then we're having a different discussion. And you're having banger match after banger match after banger match. So I believe they dropped the ball. I'm a little pissed off.
So I would have liked to have seen like a more I definitely would have liked to have seen. Um, Scott Scott says unless the Cody thing was a work all along and he returns to AEW to team with the Bucks.
Oh God. Lord only knows how much I would love that. But anyway,
Um, yeah, I mean, I could see it going. I could see it going one of two ways. You know, obviously, I don't know, man. I still think they're going to swerve us with the Kenny thing. I think it's too obvious.
that's why I really didn't understand the whole Hangman. Oh, I'm gonna support my boys unless Hangman turns heel and the Bucks go back to being heel and they're all the heel elites, whatever. He turns his back on Dark Order, which pisses me off again. Dark Order's matched up against the House of Black in round one, so I wonder who the fuck's winning that match.
You never know. Sting and Darby could cost them that match.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Hey,
What if
it
you
could
put
happen.
what if you would have put the JAS against the freaking House of Black in the first round, then we would be having a different discussion. We'd be like, okay, like obviously the House of Black would probably most likely still win that match, but you're thinking like, oh shit, damn, maybe Jericho's squad over here is about to get a little push because they're on TV all the fucking time. They're dropping promos. They're dropping. They're bringing matches. So you start thinking that maybe the House of Black might lose in the first round, but no, the House of Black is not losing to the joke of a Dark Order right now. It's not happening. Just
Like I
like the
said,
best friends, just like the best friends are not losing to whatever the fucking other team name that I can't remember because it's a stupid name. They're not losing to the best friends are not losing to them either. You get what I'm saying? So the first round is already predetermined on that side of the bracket.
unless um, unless Sting or Darby interfere and cost them that match.
Do you think that's a really high possibility?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Look, man, I understand the reasoning because you're going to have to play along with this feud because I have to assume that we're eventually going to get Sting versus Malachi, right? I mean, they keep staring each other down. They're teasing this match. So, yeah, I guess to further along the story, you may cause them problems and maybe eventually lose. But there's no way you're going to have the Dark Order, who's been a joke since the passing of Brody Lee, beat arguably your second or third hottest team who should open as the inaugural champions. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. What are you doing over there? You rolling a blunt?
Oh no. I was putting a message in the chat for people to go over to the Twitch since the chat is not working. I was sitting there thinking about it and I saw we had a viewer on Facebook and I was like, "Oh, well, if I guess if they say something I wouldn't know because the fucking chat's not working."
True. But yeah, I mean, it's just you know, AEW since its inception has always had these tournaments. They always have tournaments, which is great because it rounds out the card, right? So I've always been an advocate of, you want to book your card that there's always a story and something, right? So having these tournaments, you have two tournament matches a show. It's a story. It's not just like a random matchup or a squash match or anything like that. However, when you book these tournaments that are obvious and you know who you pretty much can guarantee the outcome of those matchups, then why are we giving a tournament at all if you're just botching it? In my opinion, that's a botch to me. You fucked up the tournament by not putting your best teams out there to legitimize this new division that you're making. Speaking of divisions, where the fuck are your TikTok divisions, my friend?
I know. I said something. I hated that you just called me out on live about that because I said something about it like right as I'm behind on TikToks, dude. I've got to like I've been spoiled, dude. Josh, it's crazy. Josh has been clipping our shows, the I-70 hot tag and the pit stop. So I've just been like, well, like I just haven't done shit. So but yes, I need to get back on the Tiki Talk
But yeah,
because I am slacking, bro, slacking.
yeah.
Especially if I'm
So
trying to push to like it was crazy, dude. Like I got past 500, and then I was like gaining followers like crazy, and then like now I'm at a standstill. I'm like right under 700, so I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta get back on the grind. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you calling me out. So I can hold myself accountable. You know what I mean? Um. So just real quick here in the chat. Uh. Scotty says maybe just maybe we get the Bucks bringing in somebody we don't expect, and I agree. I don't know. I feel like,
Like another debut, Raz? Like a new signing? Is that what you're thinking?
well, maybe not a new signing as much as it would be like a one of the New Japan guys or something like that. I don't know, man. I feel like
Switchblade?
maybe I feel like Kenny is the obvious choice, and I agree with you. I don't think this tournament has enough umph behind it for a big return like Kenny's. And maybe I'm wrong. We saw a return tonight that I didn't think I thought was too early. I don't think that return should have happened. We'll get to that later.
Wait,
But
what return?
the return after Jericho and Moxley. I don't think that should have
Oh.
happened tonight.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I thought that was I mean, it is
We'll
what,
get to
like I
it.
said,
We'll get to
we're
it.
gonna get
We'll get
into
to it.
that because
We'll get to it.
you had a TikTok that you shared, and I wanted to trash on it, not trash on it, but talk shit.
Excuse
Or
me?
not talk shit. I'm being sarcastic. Not that you made. It was a TikTok that you shared from somebody else. Anyways,
That I shared on
so
somebody else.
yeah, a TikTok like you stitched with somebody else, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we go to the thing. I got it in my notes, man.
Hey man, don't be trying to bust me out on here. We're
No, I'm
supposed
not.
to we're supposed to go over the show.
For those that don't know, my fat ass rolled in here at 9:14. Mark didn't even turn on his camera yet. He was just like, "Ready when you are." I was like, "All right, go over this show."
I was
Like
looking
there's
for my I
like
was looking
there's a
for
like there's a method to this madness.
I was looking for my CM Punk hoodie. See, check
Yeah,
it.
uh,
Look
I know. I like it.
see?
Josh can tell you that there's no method to the madness.
Yeah.
We just go with the flow.
All right.
Speaking of
Well,
Josh, Josh had a comment. He said, "At least you admitted it," and then put a laughing face about Josh taking over the clips and not me. And then Scott says Mark is going all corporate on your ass. Uh,
it's the promotion, man. It's the promotion.
it's
It's
the
just
promotion. um,
real quick before we move on from the fucking tournament bracket. So way too early predictions. Who wins?
for the tournament.
Yeah, who you got?
Um,
Are you picking the team name that no one can remember?
definitely not.
Okay, just making sure. I just want to
Um,
reiterate that they have no business being in the tournament. Go on.
I I think I think we're gonna see the Young Bucks and whoever they team with.
Win.
Um, yeah, win.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I got the House of Black.
If it depends on who it is. If it's Kenny, then I'm
They're
going with
winning.
the Bucks and Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
it's not Kennedy, I'll go
Kennedy, you got some insight. Is Mr. Kennedy coming to
no,
AEW? Oh, okay.
no,
All right.
definitely not.
Okay.
If I accidentally said Kennedy instead of Kenny. Um, if if Kenny is not the Bucks partner, then I'm going.
HOB.
I'm going Death Trap. No, I'm going House of Black. I'm going House of Black.
You got it, House
That
of
make
Black.
yep. I think that makes the most
You
sense.
have to have one of the hottest teams, which obviously they're the only one of the hottest teams that are in the fucking tournament win. All right. Your three hottest teams right now are the JAS, the Blackpool Combat Club, and you got the House of Black, and two of the three are not in the fucking tournament.
Agreed. Josh says if you ain't winging it, you ain't doing it. That's right. I don't. I
Hey,
don't like.
speaking
I don't like
speaking of
structure.
speaking of Joshua and yourself, man, real quick, congratulations, man, interviewing Brock Anderson. That was pretty dope.
That was.
Yeah,
That
good for
was.
you guys, man.
As
That was awesome.
yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm sure
As
Josh did all
market.
the work, but not you. But yeah, congratulations, Josh.
After the interview, Brock messaged me and says, "Hey, appreciate it again, guys." I said, "No, the pleasure was all ours." And then he goes, "Yeah, hey, you're a cool dude, but that Josh guy, man, he's really fucking goofy." He's like, "Don't." He said, next time, let's just do a one-on-one." I was like, "You got it, Brock." So,
All
um,
right. All
Raz
right.
Raz says if it ain't Kenny, that it has to be House of Black or United Empire. And see,
That's
I
what I
keep
could remember the
forgetting.
name. United Empire. That's what they were called. Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Raz. That was fucking killing me.
yeah.
United
Um,
Empire.
and which that's crazy too because I could see United Empire winning it.
Exactly. There, a United Empire is the only wild card in this fucking tournament that actually would have me thinking like, oh shit, maybe they're giving them more AEW exposure, and maybe that's gonna bring Osprey over to AEW full time. Like you never know.
Yep.
So,
Um, there was a fantastic tornado tag match
oh
between
yeah, that was
bro.
fantastic.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce this name.
Do it,
I'm just gonna say
do
I'm
it,
just
do
gonna
your
say
Latino heritage. Do it.
La Faction. I can't even.
Inoriable. Come on, man, you do it. You can do it. You're already there. Come on, man, you can do it.
Ingabrone brr brr. I don't know why I put the double R on that. No, I can't do
La
it.
Faction.
Andrade.
All right, go ahead. Andrade
No,
El
you go ahead.
Idolo, and Roosh versus the Lucha
Roosh.
Bros. In
Yep.
cases English, Lucha
Yep.
Bros.
Now, now you go ahead and tell us what that La Faction
I don't even know what the
name
fucking
is.
the team name is, to be honest. La Faction
You
and
son,
Gorenable. I don't even know what the fuck it's called.
you
To
you
be totally
son of a
honest,
bitch.
I never watched that promotion, so this is actually my first exposure to a lot of these wrestlers that are coming in, especially Roosh and Roosh. Is that his name? Roosh.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Roosh.
The guy's fucking awesome. I fucking love that guy.
Yes.
Like
$1,000%.
the match tonight with the Lucha Bros is probably almost my favorite of the night, besides the phenomenal main event that we will talk about. Like that was awesome. Anyway, but yeah, this was one of my favorite matches of the card. So entertaining, and Roosh just got himself a new fan because I'm about to go just freaking look up all this guy's shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mark, do you how many viewers you got on the TikTok right now?
not many. I got 3.
Okay. Let everybody know on the TikTok to come over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/crmedia1988. If you guys want to get in on the action, we will be sharing the link after we're done breaking down the show. We are gonna hold everybody to a 2-minute time limit. Maybe we'll see. Uh,
You better though.
um,
Mark over
uh,
here has to get up at 5:45 a.m. So
yeah, so we'll be sharing out the link after the show. And as you guys know, we cannot share the link on TikTok. So head over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/crmedia1988. To catch up here on the chat, we've got Raz Scotty who says, plus we will finally get to see Kenny versus Osprey if Kenny and United Empire. Or if Kenny joins the Bucks and United Empire, joins in as well. And then Scotty put hashtag Chase fucking up languages.
La Faction
Yeah, and then he
Ingorenable.
Las Inglaterras is also
Ingorenable.
a Inglaterra is also a part of New Japan Pro Wrestling. So so yes, and then I mean, dude, like I said, this tag team match was awesome. I don't have any bad things to say about it.
I have
Um,
nothing. It really made me a fan of Roosh. I'm
Yes.
going to look him up and just watch a whole bunch of shit. I gotta learn about this guy now.
Yep. Agreed. The segment backstage where Bucks asked Hangman to be the third man in the 6-man tournament. We kind of already talked about that. Um, Luchasaurus absolutely flattened Henry
Oh, is
with
that
a
the guy's
German
name?
suplex. Anthony Henry.
Oh, in my notes I put Luchasaurus versus I don't know squash match.
So Anthony Henry is a part of a independent tag team called the Workhorsemen.
Look
With
at you with the backstory here, guys. This is
yep,
exclusive shit.
with JD Dunn.
Okay.
Um, and actually just saw both of those guys at an independent show a couple weeks ago in Kansas City. So that was pretty
Cool.
cool. It was a Raytona Beach Bash. We saw them in the main event tag teaming. So yeah, Anthony Henry got his ass whooped in this one though. So
Yeah.
um, not much to talk about. What I will talk about is Christian, who was on the video board. We have yet to see Christian and Luchasaurus. We have yet to see Luchasaurus put his hands on Christian.
I put that in my notes. Look at me. See, I'm taking notes. I think you're right. How we talked about it earlier. I think Lucha's doing a little double turn here. I don't.
He is.
Yeah.
I think so. Like I said, it's one of those things where I mentioned, you can agree with it, disagree with it. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me, as long as we get some good matches out of it. But um, you know, Christian is not the long term story here. It is Lucha, it is Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. That's the long term story to tell. For as good as Christian looks in the ring and for as good as he can work still, Christian is not, like I said, he's just not the long term feud. The long term feud will be Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
Hey,
So I
real quick, do you mind if I pause the show for a second? I want to say something real quick. Is that okay with you?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
this was just out of nowhere? So I have a guy in my chat right now. His name's Josh. All right, you guys may have seen him, but he hasn't really been on the TikTok for a while. He's going through a lot of health problems right now. So his TikTok handle is JoshBitW4789. I don't want to put his business out there, but he did make a video today. He has a GoFundMe. He is actually going to have, I believe, kidney transplant surgery. So the guy's a good guy. If you want to go and donate on his page, he didn't ask me to do this. I'm just doing this on myself. His video kind of touched me a little bit. So if you guys want to go donate and help him out, he's going to have surgery, I believe, next week. Go to his page, JoshBitW4789. All right. So hope you're okay, Josh. Hope everything goes well. But anyway,
Um, Absolutely. So I would assume that Josh Bit W means Josh best in the world.
clever.
Yeah,
Look at you.
I know. Um, but here, let's do this. He does have a GoFundMe. Let's copy that link address and let's um man, I'm telling you what, this is like rocket science trying to do this too long. Fuck out of here. What do you mean too long?
Yeah. Never had that problem.
All right, so it's telling me that it's too long. Here, we'll put it in the chat. Um, there you go. Okay, well, I can understand why it would say it's too long there. All right. God, dude, that's crazy. My Facebook and my
Everything's all
Twitch.
fucked up, huh?
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna
better go
tell
complain
Restream.
to Restream and give your 50
Yeah,
bucks back for this month.
yeah, heard that. I better get a free month from Restream. Anyways, so there you go, guys. There is the that's not the GoFundMe though. I'm
The
telling you what.
GoFundMe's at the top of his page.
Yeah, that's what I thought I copied, but
Yeah.
here, let's do it again. Bear with us, guys. It's not like y'all are going anywhere anyways. Um Me and my one viewer.
Hey, if you can clip this too, post that, Joshua. Not Joshua. I thought Josh was in here because he's been clipping everything lately.
He's probably just gonna clip the i7. He's probably gonna be like, oh, you get your own clips for the other shows.
Oh,
There we
man.
go, guys. That's a little bit better. That's not as long, but there we go. So there is Josh, best in the world, 4789. There is his GoFundMe. Go check that out, guys. Donate anything. Any little bit will help, of course. It looks like, dude, Josh has 7,059 followers.
Mm-hmm.
If every single one of his followers donated $1, he would be gravy. And he just got a new follower. I didn't realize I didn't follow Josh. That's crazy.
Yeah,
There's
because
so many
you're not cool.
there's so many people like I'll see on TikTok where I'm like, I don't follow them, and I'm like, why don't I? So, anyways, I did get a message from somebody saying "ready when you are" at 9:04.
That was me.
I
Oh,
know.
and I
Then
wasn't ready.
the Miro segment. We kind of touched on this Miro segment a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I did want to make it a point to say this was funny, man. She he told Julia that only one woman is allowed to touch him, and I kind of I kind of googled when I said it. And I think we've kind of talked about this on the show before. Do you think at some point we're gonna get a get Lana in AEW?
I hope not.
I agree. But I mean, do you think it's gonna happen?
I don't know. I don't think so. If it's a managerial role, I don't care. I feel like she's a good talker, but I mean, other than that, then I don't want to see her in here.
Okay. Interesting. Power Hobbs was backstage. Talk about being done with Ricky Starks. And QT Marshall in the factory. For whatever reason, they're trying to make these guys relevant,
That's what
and
I'm
I
saying.
just don't really.
Are they getting a little pushy? I like Anthony Ogogo. I like him a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would
But
have rather had them in the damn tournament than the name I can't remember.
well, maybe.
I can't even remember the fucking name. What are they called?
The Trust Busters, Truth
Trustbusters.
Busters.
Come on, it's so stupid. Who are you gonna call? Like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, dude.
This segment with Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt and Santam Singh in the ring, and then Wardlow comes out and Wardlow's like, I'll kick all three of your asses. But then FTR comes out, and man, dude, the crowd was hot for that.
Yeah,
It was
I wasn't expecting that. I thought like FPTR was gonna like drop a promo or something. They came out and backed him up. That was pretty cool.
yeah. It got a huge pop. So
FTR always hits
um,
the top. It's just FTR. It's the effect of FTR.
what just happened? Oh shit! We just got a raid from Panda Wrestling Company.
Oh shit! What's up?
What? What the guys? My chat is broken, so I'm having to like watch my stream chat on the side here. I apologize, guys. What the hell, dude? Hell yes. So Panda with a raid, with a party of 7. Um, Huge shout out to Panda. Dude, Panda has rated me twice now, I
Dude, that
think.
guy made affiliate in like a day.
Yeah. Holly 8326. Appreciate the follow on Twitch. My name is Chase. I run CR Media. This is my co-host, Mark, Pro Wrestling Kingpin. He is my co-host for the AEW Dynamite post show. Um, CR Media goes live on Monday nights for the I-70 Hot Tag Pit Stop, where we talk about Kansas and Missouri independent professional wrestling. We go live on Tuesday nights for the Arrowhead Asylum, where we talk Kansas City Chiefs and the NFL. We go live on Wednesday nights for the AEW Dynamite post show. And then we go live on Thursday nights for the I-70 Hot Tag, which is about Kansas and Missouri independent professional wrestling. So appreciate you hitting that follow button. Wow. Uh, Dude, Panda. Man. Panda, are you in here right now?
Compose
Panda, where are
yourself
you
there,
at,
little
dude?
buddy.
I'm trying to say thank you to my friend Panda. Um, you know, I kind of was, I was kind of, I was kind of a little butthurt, kind of hurt my feelings, man. That we got snubbed out of the Panda Wrestling Company. I thought for sure Panda was gonna come knocking and be like, man, you and Mark, especially you, Chase, you're one hell of a handsome dude. I think the Panda Wrestling Company would benefit having you
Handsome
on
dude.
there.
Go look at my last video of you.
I, I hate you. Panda goes, you never asked, LOL. I know. I'm just jerking your yerkin, Panda. Um, the CDC 83, man, appreciate the follow again. Huge shout out to Panda Wrestling Company. Panda is doing something crazy, unheard of right now. For the viewers that were in here that did not come in the raid with Panda. Panda is on Twitch, like Mark said, made affiliate in like less than a week. And he's got he's got over 270 followers already on Twitch. They're doing like an all day like wrestling channel. So in 6 days, 270 in 6 days. It's wild. So definitely go hit them up. They got a lot of great content. A lot of a lot of people you'll see on Wrestle Talk, Wrestle TikTok on there. Russell, who is it? I saw somebody tonight. I always forget his name. His name's John, but I always forget his Self Bet Wrestling. That's who it was.
Oh,
Self Bet
yeah.
Wrestling tonight. Yeah, he was on there. So yeah, a lot of good dudes over there at Panda Wrestling Company. I'm so excited that I pay $50 a month for Restream, and my fucking chat is broken, so I couldn't see that I got rated. I had to like look over at my other screen to see I got rated. So again, Panda, much love, dude. Thank you. I was So let's get back into this Dynamite thing, man. I know,
So the
kind
Lethal
of,
promo. Jay Lethal promo. That's where we're at.
yeah. And then Wardlow came out with
Mm-hmm.
FTR,
Yeah.
kicked their ass.
Where the fuck is
Team,
Samoa Joe?
I don't want to go. I don't want to talk about that. I got into a huge argument with one of my best friends. So me and Josh are in a group chat with one of my other friends, and I told him hey, like Joe winning was stupid.
Yeah. It
Joe
was
winning was ignorant.
100%.
And he was like, no, it was the right call. And I'm like, no. I was like, Lethal's been killing it on TV. And he's like, has he been killing it though? Has he really? I was like,
Yeah,
he's been
he
doing a
really
hell of a lot.
has. Hell yeah, he
He's been
has.
doing he's been doing more than fucking Samoa Joe has.
Hell yeah, he has. Samoa
So
Joe's just sitting his ass at home collecting a fucking check.
Team Weaver TV, appreciate that follow, man. Thank you again. Sitting at nine viewers on the Twitch right now. Appreciate that, guys. With with some time and some viewers like that, we'll be affiliate in no time. And then when I got a resume built up, then I can go hit Panda up and be like, hey man, what about that Panda Wrestling Company? So
Is Panda in here right now? I wish I could see the
yeah,
chat, but I can't.
you could if you opened up. You've got two phones. Why don't you open up the Twitch in the
I
chat,
can't
and you
put
can
it.
add to the viewers.
I can't put it on the other phone. It's a work phone.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a government phone.
Yeah, I can't fucking download shit, bro.
Hey, if Vince McMahon can get away with giving away $19 million
Yeah,
for booty,
Yeah. Well, fucking Vince McMahon also has $19 million, which is about $19 million more than I have right now. So
So completely off track. I got added to this group chat, um, and somebody shared that earlier about Vince McMahon spent more money on NDAs, 19.6 million, than The Rock and Danny Garcia spent on buying the XFL from him, which was 15 million. And I go, so what you're telling me is that Vince thinks that pussy is worth more than the XFL.
facts.
So, yeah. Anyways, we're going
Maybe Patrick
FTR.
Mahomes would be a decent quarterback in the XFL.
You gotta knock that off. I can't do that. Dude,
We need to
I
start.
like
We need to start clipping your like reactions. Just your like,
my facial reactions. Yeah,
yeah.
to some of the goofy things you say. Um, that drop down real
Solo
quick.
versus Starks. Aaron Solo versus
Yes,
Starks was a decent match. The only thing I could say is that it just has story, which I could always appreciate. Like I like how they touched on their I like how they touched on their history together, tag teaming over the world. So that was cool. Even though we knew that Starks was going to
yep,
take that victory because it is, the factory. The fact that they took the time to play some type of story within that match, that makes me happy. It wasn't just some
absolutely.
random match to fill the card.
Yeah. So and that's what's awesome about AEW is AEW will acknowledge like, hey, these guys were a tag team on the independent scene. Um,
For sure.
so definitely, you know, that was cool to see, and even though it was a short match, you know, it's nice to see Starks is getting some build up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Madison
The
Rain
gun.
versus Jade. Oh yeah, the Gun
Well,
Club. I forgot about that one.
yeah. Uh, I don't know, man. Are they set? Are they setting up? Are they setting up the Gun Club to turn on their dad?
Hope not.
I don't know, man. Uh, it- you know, um, the boys look like they were interested in the card that Stokely Hathaway
That's
gave them.
another thing. So is this guy just walking up and down the whole roster and just making a whole little fucking like a Paul Heyman type guy? He's like, you're a Paul Heyman guy, you're a Stokely Hathaway guy, you're a
Yeah,
Stokely Hathaway guy. Like, it's
I
a
told
lot.
you. I told you if he wasn't Paul Heyman, then Stokely Hathaway would be the best manager in wrestling.
Okay.
If Paul Heyman was not around, if he was not the wise man, then yes. Um, but I like I said, you know, Billy made a comment about uh the acclaimed and kind of liking them and you know yeah. I don't know, man. Are we going to see Daddy Ass team back up with the acclaimed after the boys turn on him?
I will only be down with it if we get the shirt that we so desperately need.
So scissor me, Daddy Ass.
Scissor me, daddy ass, buddy. That's right.
um. So, oh man, I was leaving you hanging.
Yeah.
It's this
Yeah.
fucking camera angle that's always fucking me up. There we go. Um. So let's talk about this TBS championship match. Jade Cargill um defeated Madison Rain. I don't know, man. It was kind of weird. I feel like that Madison Rain thing came out of nowhere for a while.
Well, I mean, they had the
I
whole
mean,
announcement that she was brought in to train the to help be a trainer for the women's division, and Jade had a problem with it, talking about she. I mean, it wasn't really out of nowhere, but I mean, I guess yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like in between. The whole narrative was that Jade talking about we don't need Madison Rain, which is that sparked a little mini feud that they had, you know.
Yeah,
But more importantly, it really looks like Athena is going to be the one to beat Jade.
maybe. I mean, they could. I could see them putting her up against Jade, and then Jade still knocking her down.
I hope so.
Um,
I hope
I don't.
so.
I don't see Jade as a permanent, or I don't see Athena as a permanent. Um, I see Athena. I don't see them using Athena as the one to knock Jade down.
So
But I
who
could be
does?
wrong.
So who does?
Nobody yet.
Statlander.
Yeah, I mean, I I would like to see either or. I mean, we've had this discussion before.
Yeah.
You know, I would love to see one of them, or I would love to see Athena beats Jade, and then Chris gets jealous and Chris turns on Athena and challenges Athena for the title. That's what I would like to see, because we've seen Chris Statlander kind of do some heelish stuff. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when she told what's her name that, no wonder her parents gave her up for adoption, and cut those savage promos. So we can see that she could be a heel. Um so I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't hate it. Not at
Yeah,
all.
I feel like she deserves it because I feel like before she tore ACL, right? Like before she had that injury, I believe it was the ACL. I could be wrong, but before she tore her ACL, it seemed like she was the one that was going to be AEW World Champion, and then it just didn't happen.
Scott just said that apparently Statlander is injured now.
Again.
I don't know. That's what Scott says. So
Scott, get on the Googles, man.
get on the Google machine, Scott. Um, Guys, while we are still coming down off of that awesome raid from Panda Wrestling Company, I wanted to just remind everybody, explanation point, CR Media in the chat, to get the link to the link tree to follow social media, or to follow CR Media on all social medias, and then also explanation point Discord, to come hang out in the Discord with us. Trying to build up an awesome community in there. So doing pretty well. So AEW rankings, August 10th, 2022. Chris Statlander drops out due to suspected injury. I'm in here trying to
That's what
promote
I
the
think.
Discord.
That's what I
I'm
think
in here.
about Patrick Mahomes in the Discord.
I'm trying to promote the Discord in the social medias, and you're over here stuffing your face with cookies.
Patrick Mahomes hates cookies, so fuck that guy.
Listen, dude, you're skating on thin ice. That's my quarterback. um.
The thunderstorm
So,
promo.
oh Jesus, I'm over it, man. I know. She got a lot of praise for last week. We didn't do a show last week. That's right. I forgot. Um. She got a lot of praise for wearing that stupid ass shirt.
Oh,
You know,
the sandbagging
the
shirt.
sandbagging. Oh my
I
god,
want one.
I don't.
I want
It's
one.
garbage. Uh, yeah. I don't know. It was just kind of weird when I saw she did that. I was like, why are you bragging about that? That's odd. You know.
She's
You know
owning it.
who?
That's like you're getting bullied and they call you fat, and instead of going home and crying about it, you're like, yeah, I sure am. You start fucking dancing. You know.
Do the truffle shuffle.
Yeah, the whole you know fuck you. Yeah, I am fat.
But that's different. You know, fat is cool. Sandbagging is not. Sandbagging is not. Scott said Chris Statlander was bumped all the way from number 2. That is certainly a curious situation. There has been no public acknowledgement of injury, but she did tweak her knee in her victory over Sierra on Dark. So
fucking Statlander shouldn't even be wrestling on Dark.
now, dude, now you've got to, you've got to turn her heel now, right?
Might as
When they
well.
bring her back, she's got to come back as a heel.
Might as well.
Might as well. Um, main evented time, right? Are we there
Yep,
already?
we are there.
We are there. Okay, so we usually, guys, we break down Rampage and next week's Dynamite after, and is we'll do that when we open up the forum for everybody. Dude, we're only sitting at an hour and 10 minutes. I
Yeah,
like it.
stick on pace, man. I that's why I made notes today to get you from veering off talking about stupid Mahomes.
Yeah.
So
Uh, I
I'm on a
swear, bro.
roll.
Um. Well, your roll is about to end because Jericho got his ass whipped.
Okay, that was rude.
Um.
That was rude. He didn't get his ass whipped because everyone in here fucking agree
It was
that
a
that was
great
a
match.
phenomenal match, and old ass Jericho can still do it. Everyone's saying that Jericho
Absolutely.
should retire. Go fuck yourselves. Don't kick me off
Yeah.
TikTok. I just gotta defend my boyfriend.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
remember. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I got you kicked off TikTok last time.
you did. I'm pretty sure you did too.
Yeah. Whoever.
You threatened.
I
You
can't.
threatened one of my viewers.
No, I didn't. I told him he was a. I told him he was a tool because he came in there and. Or he. I don't remember what he said, but I was like, "Why do wrestling fans think everything is a work or something?" I can't remember
I
what
don't
it
know.
was.
I don't know what it was
I don't
either.
know.
But whatever.
But speaking.
Anyway, that was a
But yeah.
fucking phenomenal match. Sammy Guevara needs to learn how to throw a bat better, looking like Patrick Mahomes overthrowing shit all the time.
We're about to end this live.
All right, but real talk. I mean, it was a fantastic match. There were some points where I thought that Jericho was like, "Oh shit, he's really gonna fucking win," and poor Chase is not gonna hear the end of it on this show. But yeah, it didn't happen. But it was a great match. Chase doesn't like the CM Punk return. I do, so we can get 3 to 4 weeks of promos heading into Chicago because now they're definitely gonna fight it all out, right? You're gonna have uh, CM Punk versus Moxley for the championship, who is the true champion at All Out in Chicago, September 4th.
I like
So
it. I don't hate it. I like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the Punk return tonight. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of you know, a little bit more pageantry to it,
you're
him
getting
coming
a
out
couple
after
weeks of
that.
promos. I mean, honestly, I wish fucking CM Punk was coming out after every single
Do it
title
on
defense.
Rampage.
Huh?
Do it on Rampage.
He's gonna be on Rampage. I already said it.
I know.
So, but I mean, I thought it was a great way to. I mean, for them to give Moxley and Jericho so much time at the end of the show, and at the time slot that it ended, I kind of had a feeling he was coming back. It ended with 5 minutes left in the show, the match.
Yeah.
So I knew he was coming. At that point, it was coming, which is another thing. I actually knew that Jericho was going to lose the moment I saw that fucking bracket reveal. That ruined it for me. When I didn't see Blackpool Combat Club in that bracket, I was like, "Yep, Jericho's losing."
Scott says the match was solid. The buckle spot with Jericho almost destroyed his eye. Yes,
Oh,
that was kind of a
dude, he
scary
was
spot.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Jericho's fucked up.
Yes. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm cool with it. I'm glad Punk's back. I would have liked to have seen it.
Yo, Jericho coming out with his old music brought a tear to my eye. It was amazing.
It was.
Acknowledge your goal, everyone.
Yep. Absolutely. Um, so I guess like before we start opening it up and letting people come in, we still got a pretty solid thing here. Bled the hard way. Yes. That
Yeah.
Scott said bled the hard way. So,
Speaking of bleeding, real quick, may I interject for a second?
absolutely.
So I know Raz is one of the guys that has a problem with John Moxley bleeding all the time. I don't care. Everyone that has a problem with anyone bleeding, especially Moxie bleeding every fucking match, I don't care, because then you guys are the same fuckers that go and bitch about, oh, I wish WWE had blood. I wish that we see blood, 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 blood. And then when you get blood, you're like, oh, wow, it's just too much blood. I don't want to see this anymore. And blah, blah, blah. Make up your damn minds, fans. I don't care. I love it. Let it go.
I 1,000% agree. So it's funny, you know. I I don't pay attention to it. You know what? I'm not. It's just
Like, I
not
don't care.
something that Yeah, it's just not something that I pay attention to. I know that there's people that are like, oh man, Moxley's gonna bleed. You know, oh the entrance, Moxley. Here comes Moxley's entrance. He's gonna bleed. Uh, Scott says it's not that I have a problem. It's more that it's every fucking week.
Who cares? You went before AEW's inception, and if you did not watch indie wrestling and WWE was your promotion of choice, you didn't see blood for like fucking 15 years. So enjoy it. That's all I'm saying.
You know, like I said, I don't pay attention to it. I know that it's something that seems to be at the forefront of a lot of people, especially people who like try to hate on AEW, because it's like, why? Like why are we complaining about, you know, why are we complaining about, silly stuff?
Exactly.
Like I said, it is what it is. But it's not a big deal to me. Now, what I wanted to pull this up, dude, because I wanted to.
Are you talking about the TikTok thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
And you said I made a stitch of this?
yeah, it was this dude that you were like,
oh, the infamous opinions or whatever, talking about
no.
Oh, okay.
To hell with
Okay.
that. To hell with that. I'm not even touching that, dude. Not.
Okay.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
All right.
Here we go.
I'm so confused. Like, you got to refresh my memory here. This is what happens when you don't go over, the schematics of the show, sir. He's tuning me out, guys.
No, I'm trying to see if this is it. Like I said, there was one that you stitched. Is it this one? Let's do this. Chrome tab. Am I allowed to show TikTok videos on here? Let's find out.
Yeah. Oh, you little shit.
Is this it?
That is it.
And he realizes that Chris Jericho is the champion that AEW currently needs.
Yeah,
that's not what I wanted to bring attention to.
It's okay, but I want to bring attention to it.
Jerichoholic. Anyway, there has been massive booking issues when it comes to the AEW Interim World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley, with him facing these opponents that.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, let's talk about this for just 1 minute.
Oh, this is my boy.
I've been thinking about this
guy
today, knowing this match is coming, and I gotta say, I know Mox is probably gonna win, right? He's probably gonna win.
Yep. He did.
And I'm gonna say something I thought I'd never say, but I think this would be the right call. This would solve, at least from my perspective, the problem with this booking with this world title, which is put the belt on Jericho. I'll let that sink in for a second, and I'm explaining why. Now, again, as I said before, if it had been me, I would have kept MJF happy, and then put the interim world title on him to build up to a Punk versus MJF match number 4 for the unification of the championships. But spent that whole time building the story of you're not really the world champion.
I gave that video a like.
This situation works best with a heel.
Do you follow him? Because I love talking wrestling with him.
Jericho.
I
know MJF.
I try to have him
use Jericho. He builds the same kind of thing you need now for how to best utilize, taking a lemon and making lemonade. He could get the belt, be the champion number 2, get out the little sip of the bubbly, be fucking pompous and a dick about it.
Yep.
And rub it in people's faces that he's the champion all over again. And then to have him just cut promos all the time about how Punk should stay gone. If Punk comes back, I'll put you on the shelf permanently, Punk. No one wants you here anyways. You know, you're riding the coattails of all the hard work I did building this company as its first champion. You don't deserve to be here. All the, leading the sports entertainer thing. Like, why wasn't you about when you were a sports entertainer, Punk? You made a lot of money doing that. You should be proud of that. Like, and plus, Punk's got history with 2.0 and Daniel Garcia within AEW, so there's that you can work with. Like, there's stuff you can do with Jericho to build up to the Punk return. That could sell. That could really build anticipation, not just for your hardcore AEW fans, but for casual fans of the product. Not because Jericho's a household name, but because you want to see this smart ass Jericho flying around like he's the real champion when he's not, getting his ass beat. Like, build
Agreed.
that up. I think to me that's what you do. That solves your problem. Make Jericho the champion. But I guess we'll find out and see what happens. All right, let's talk about this.
All right, so there was a couple of things about that video I wanted to talk about. There's I don't know, man. Like, there's this weird thing with people with the MJF situation that I've seen, like, on TikTok, where people are like, here's what I think. I think Tony is waiting, or I think they are waiting in 90 days. And one of two things is going to happen. Either MJF is going to leave or he's going to sign a new deal.
Are you able to go back to his profile?
Yes.
He actually posted another video today that I commented on.
Yeah.
Talking about this situation, and I thought he made some valid points.
Okay, that's what I'm glad you mentioned that. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to bring that on. Scott says, to be honest, I was expecting a new champ tonight. I can see that.
So was I.
All right, so let's bring that guy's TikTok. I'm glad you mentioned that, dude.
Brother.
Because I did. I went and looked at his profile, and I don't know why I didn't hit the follow button, but I am following him now.
Dude, I love talking wrestling. The guy, like, he comments like all my stuff all the time. He stitches my stuff on like somebody else in this chat. Like, we have great conversation all the time.
Ouch. We have good conversation once a week. So,
and
anyways,
you know what's the kicker about him, real quick? You know what's the kicker? He says Patrick Mahomes is fucking trash.
All right, I just unhit the follow button.
I'm kidding. Follow him. I was kidding.
He's gonna get a bunch of notifications and be like, what is up with that CR Media guy? He's a dick. He just followed me, unfollowed me, and followed me again. But here it is. Here's this video that we were just talking about.
So I'll try to condense this into a 3-minute video on my thoughts on this.
Hey, real quick, how is the audio? Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, the audio's so good I can hear you breathing.
All right, my bad. I know, like, usually you guys can't hear my kids yelling in the other room, and now you guys can with this microphone. So I might have to switch back to my headphones, or beat my kids, one of the two. Anyways,
beat them. Press play.
Beat them. Yeah.
So here we go. First off, I'll say anything is possible. I would not be surprised by anything at this point. Dude could show up tonight and, like, I'll pop like everybody, but it wouldn't, like, totally blow my mind, but I'll be super excited because this guy's money. But two other things that I'm going to preface this with. One, I don't think that Tony Khan is a genius. He's not this mastermind. And two, I don't think it's work. I think truly he had issues with Tony Khan, and the two of them could not see eye to eye on his contract, and that was where all of this started. So the reason why I think a lot of us think this is a work is because we all compared this to this. Yes, this was a shoot, but all the aftermath, everything else was a work. And we all know that now. At the time, we didn't think so. We didn't realize it. It blew everyone's mind. But we know now it was a work. He signed the contract at Money in the Bank in 2011, the day of the pay-per-view. That's why he got to leave with the title. And he came back like 10 days later to confront John Cena after Cena became the new champion. He's been gone for 2 months. Why is Tony letting him sit on the bench for 2 months? What, for a big pop at a pay-per-view? When Triple H is now manning Titan Tower and you got no Punk, no Kenny, no Jeff Hardy, you're down a lot of guys. You need this guy on television right now for your ratings. And here's the other thing. This is the other huge difference to me between the Punk situation and MJF. The network got involved. We're all like, oh, Tony pulled this stuff off the website. What a work. What a genius. Did you forget that the network told him to pull everything referencing MJF off of their television? They were there that night when that...
Can't hear you.
All right. So,
Oh,
yeah, I know. I had my thing muted so that you weren't getting like double audio. Okay. So here's my a couple of things that was brought up, and we can and I'm going to take this off because we can watch it. We can watch it. We can watch the rest. I didn't mean to cut him off, but those were kind of the things that resonated me, that are kind of like, it's weird, and that's what it was. That's what got you kicked off of TikTok, was I was sitting there yelling at, or not yelling at somebody. I was telling somebody to like stop thinking everything is a work. Okay. And the same thing in this situation. Like, I know it's kind of like contradictory, but yeah, everything's not a work. And sometimes a lot of things are. Okay. The pipe bomb. Listen, we all knew the pipe bomb was a work. Okay. Nobody goes on TV with an open mic on live TV and sits down and cuts a promo for 2 minutes and is allowed to do so if they're not. If it's not a work. You know what I mean? So the pipe bomb, yes, it was cool. It made you question it, but you knew at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's like going to a haunted house. You may hear some shit, you may see some shit, but at the end of the day, there's nobody in there but you and the guy holding the camera. And it's the same thing with this. Like, yeah, you can speculate that MJF's promo was a work or a shoot, but there's no way on God's green earth that they weren't going to build him to shooting that promo and then let him go out on live TV with an open mic and cut that promo. Here's what I think. I don't know, because I'm not Sean Ross Sapp. I'm not Dave Meltzer. I have no idea. But here's what I do know. I know that MJF has almost been off of TV for 90 days. So one of two things is happening. They're either making you question it, or Tony said, listen, either cut this promo or I'll fire you and you won't get or cut this promo. I'll let you walk off TV and we can either work it out later, or you can sit out your 90 days. Or B, I'll fire you and you won't get any money. That's what I think. I think that they talked it out, and that's what they came to a conclusion. And I think that sometime between now and 90 days, they might work out a contract. They might not. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not Sean Ross Sapp, but it's just like, it's silly to me when people go, do you really think this was or do you really think this was a work? I mean, it is odd that Warner Brothers told AEW to pull him off of TV and pull him off the website. There's no way. There's no way. There's a fucking 10-second delay with live TV. If MJF wasn't supposed to go on TV and cut that promo, he wouldn't have cut that promo. They would have pulled the plug immediately. I mean, this isn't like the movies. This isn't like the movies, guys. Like, they don't sit there in the production truck and go, oh my God, this is good stuff. Keep the cameras rolling. No, like if that promo wasn't supposed to be cut, it wouldn't have been cut. And then the second thing in his video, super cool dude, like his videos. I'm not trashing on him. Like, don't, Founding Brother's a cool dude. I watched his videos and like I said, followed him, unfollowed him because Mark tried to make me think he was a jerk. But so here's my thing: if this whole Triple H thing, you all do know that Triple H had full creative control over NXT, and AEW fucking obliterated them. Other than the one episode that had Adam Cole in it. You know, so when everybody's like, "Uh-oh, Tony better batten down the hatches. Triple H is running the show now." He ran the show at NXT. I mean, WWE is still going to be appealed to a certain audience. Now, I know that they've announced lately that they're going to start doing the WWE, or I mean the TV 14 thing, you know. And the reason why that is because it's a shift change. The reason why AEW is popular with us is because AEW appeals to us. The demo god, right, Mark? The demo god. Yeah. That 32, yeah,
I'm
the
so
18 to 30, the 18 to 32-year-old male is what AEW appeals to. WWE appeals to kids. They right now. Now, as they transition to TV 14, because generations change. And that's what WWE does. That's why they're in the entertainment business. Hulk Hogan was say your prayers, eat your vitamins, do the good thing, triumph over evil. So when Hogan was popular, they appealed to kids. Stone Cold comes in. Stone Cold drinks beer, flips people off, stunners his, gives his boss a stunner. So then the product changed because that's who was popular at the time. The product changed to appeal to or to follow in that footsteps of Austin, and it appealed to a different audience. After Austin left, John Cena. John Cena was Mr. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. Rise above hate. He appealed to kids. So the product was surrounded by, their top guy who appealed to children. Now it's different. Roman and the Usos are making it cool to be the bad guy again. There's little kids raising the ones up in the uh you had that on purpose. I love how you got it tucked into your khakis. Did you wear that under your Did you?
Oh shit, I did.
Yeah. That is hilarious.
I mean, I totally did not plan that at all. I was just looking for an AEW hoodie to cover up my WWE shirt that I was wearing all day, so I wouldn't bring it on the AEW post Dynamite show.
You didn't wear that WWE hoodie to work, or I mean that WWE t-shirt to work. You probably wore your polo over it, right?
Sure.
Okay. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Like, WWE appeals to what's popular. So that's why right now the change to TV 14 is not because Hunter's running the show. The change to TV 14 is because Roman is presenting an edgier product. Roman is it's cool to like Roman, even though Roman's the bad guy. It's cool as shit right now. So that's why the product is changing a little bit to that. Like I said, it's just weird to me. Like, I'm a professional wrestling fan. I watch WWE. I watch AEW. There's some things that AEW does that I like better than WWE. There's some things that WWE does that I like better than AEW. But to assume that, just because Hunter's in control, that everything is going to, AEW is going to go out of business now. It's goofy to me, because like I said,
dude, it's asinine.
It is. It's straight asinine because, like I said, they already kicked Hunter's ass in the ratings, and we're talking
I feel like
I
what
wouldn't
people
say
don't understand is that with NXT now not going head to head with AEW on Wednesday nights, there's no show that goes head to head with WWE and AEW. There's no
yeah,
Monday night show for AEW. There's no WWE show on Wednesday night. They both share a show on Friday, but they're both on two different time slots. There's
yeah,
no there's a war, but there's no war. Like people are not understanding. They're not gonna tune in and
yeah,
be like, "Oh shit, what am I gonna watch?" This is not the Monday Night Wars where we had Nitro and Raw on the exact same time.
yes,
There's nothing
and
there anymore. It's not there.
yeah.
So
Like I
basically,
said, it's two different products.
exactly, it's two
So
different products, and honestly, it's a like I said before, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan right now. And honestly, yes, Triple H got beat by AEW, but AEW was new and it was hot and it was fresh, and people wanted this new edgier product. Not to say that AEW wouldn't beat WWE, because I think right now they probably still would. But the fact of the matter is, with Triple H taking
wait,
over,
wait. Did you say that
so
AEW would beat WWE?
like in if it's an NXT time slot, yeah, they're beating that again. Yeah, for sure. NXT 2.0 sucks.
No.
Oh yeah.
Like NXT. Okay, I think you're
Yeah.
talking about Raw. I thought you were talking about Raw or SmackDown. I was like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Uh, nah. I mean,
So,
I
so
think
number
it'd go
one,
back and forth, but what I'm saying is, I don't think it would be a landslide. But anyway, that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is that we're at a good time right now as wrestling fans that I believe with Triple H heading up WWE, we're literally
yeah,
heading into another golden age of wrestling. That's what I'm trying to say.
absolutely, absolutely, and I would argue that golden age has already started.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
especially like with the internet, and you can consume so much content, so you're not just fixated on WWE or AEW or anything like that. You are, you know, you're able to, you know, internet or independent wrestling TV. There's a bunch of indie promotions that work with IWTV that you can watch. There's a whole slew of content that you can absorb. Scott mentioned SmackDown dropped below 2 million for the first time last week under Hunter's control. Now that's true, but there's a bunch of things you have to take into consideration for that. Number one, it's getting towards the end of the summer, so people aren't going to be at home, or aren't going to be home on the Friday. We're getting towards the end of the summer. People want to take weekend vacations to end out the summer before school starts and all that stuff. The other thing that you have to take into consideration is that nobody fucking cares about TV ratings. Nobody. Dude, I don't even
I
watch
know.
AEW. I don't even watch AEW live. I DVR it. And so I let it go for 30 minutes so I can fast forward some of those commercials. Like, you know, I mean, so the Nelson TV ratings for me are all fucked up. I don't watch Raw. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown live. I watch the
I
Hulu versions.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown. First of all, I can't because I work too late. But I mean, even then, with Raw being 3 hours, I need to fucking fast forward those fucking commercials.
Yeah. Um, you know, so like I said, I just it's always weird to me like when people it was the same thing. I did the same thing with AEW fans when, after like 6 months, they're like, oh, like they're going to head with NXT. And AEW fans are like, give us Monday Night Raw. And I'm like, shut up. You don't want that.
To be fair,
At the time, Raw did suck.
yeah.
But
Nowadays,
still,
it wouldn't be smart. Now, right now, this current day today, it would not be smart. Absolutely not.
yeah.
Not even SmackDown.
Yeah. No, I
Um,
like I said, it's just like I said, it's weird to me because, you know, which like I said, nothing against Founding Brother. Um, like I said, it's a popular opinion that a lot of it's just like I said, people jump the gun. You know, Triple H takes over. Like as soon as Triple H was announced head of creative, I saw like three super popular TikTokers make videos that were like, "Uh oh, Tony Khan better watch out. Hunter's in control now.
Is
Come
that the
on,
voice that they
guys.
used, or
Yeah, it pretty
okay?
much is
Okay.
a voice like a voice like a fucking tool.
Oh, like Patrick Mahomes. Don't kick me out. We're almost done.
No, we ain't. I'm just getting started. This is the CR Media Show now, bitch. I assume your I assume your favorite football team is the Bears.
Unfortunately, let's just go on. Let's bring some guests in here.
Yeah, the Bears who were only good when you weren't even born. When you were a
We
stain
went
on
to
your
the fucking Super Bowl in 06. You guys went to the Super Bowl and won, and people still don't watch your team.
Yeah, they do. Patrick Mahomes is one of the most popular, if not the most popular player in the league right now. So thank you. And and
Let's get
we've
some
been to
guests in here.
four straight AFC championships and 2 Super Bowls. So suck it.
Just tell them to feed Travis Kelce, and that's it. I don't give a fuck about anybody else on that team.
Absolutely.
Fantasy.
Kelsey is my boy. Are we gonna? Or I'm
Yeah, let's
looking
bring some
here.
guests. Let's bring some guests.
Scott,
I know-
you want to come on?
I know there's a guy, Phil of the Future. He's been excited to come in here and give us his thoughts. He's on TikTok. He's been loving our show. He should be in there. Phil the Future. He's been wanting to try it. I know Raz is going to come on here and say that Chris Jericho's the GOAT. Is Anthony here? I can't see the chat because
No,
he was
you
didn't pay your bill.
If I didn't pay the bill, they wouldn't give us access right now, buddy. I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. Which was really funny. Anthony was all in the. Anthony was all talking shit in the general talk about coming on, and now he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I know.
You suck, Anthony. The link is in the chat. If anybody on your TikTok wants to come join,
it should be Phil the Future should be heading on over. Then we got Raz who's going to join, I assume.
I would assume.
Yeah. Maybe he doesn't like Patrick Mahomes either.
That's fine. That's fine. He ain't welcome.
Dude, I don't know what's wrong with me today. I have my first fantasy football draft on Sunday. I'm in 5 fucking leagues this year, dude.
Well, don't worry. I'm gonna get one going too, is in the Discord, but I'm gonna do it through Super Draft Pro, which is fantastic.
Well, while we're waiting for people to join, would you like me to share something of you that's a little bit embarrassing?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so this is about fantasy football, and you can clip this. Actually, my league would actually love it if you do clip it. I'm giving you permission to, if you so choose.
Okay.
So our league is a wrestling-based league. All right, so all our team names are wrestlers' name, like Wrestling Incorporated names, not like, oh, my name is The Rock, but just like Wrestling Incorporated names, So our first place trophy is a championship title belt, and we also have a last place trophy, which is a Divas title.
That's badass.
So I don't know if you ever seen the show called The League, but basically it's our Sacco. If you have seen that. So anytime there's a league member present, whoever is the Diva champion, we have to have that belt in public. So if you're in the league and you having a barbecue, and even though it's just you and there's no other league member there, but the fact that you're in the league, I have to bring the belt there. And if I don't show up with the belt, then you have to take a picture of me, put it in our group chat, and they think of a punishment that I have to do.
Phil the Future, what's up, brother? First time chatter. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Phil, the link to the studio is in the Twitch. So hopefully you can see it and you join. And my co-host just walked off. He's done. He said to hell with you guys. He's out this bitch. Oh, you got last place. Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, there it is. I am the last place, and I have to carry this bad boy. Take pictures once a week with this bad boy if I don't see a league member as punishment. We all sign the back. It's been going on for years. And there you go.
We'll wait for Scott to get his camera going.
All right, so who's coming in first? Who's coming in first?
Well, Scott got in first. So,
right.
But I'm gonna wait for him to get his camera on. And there's Phil. Yeah, I feel bad skipping over Scott, but real quick, with our fantasy league, last place has to wear a gigantic pink shirt that says "Beer Bitch" with a unicorn on it.
Love it.
I got it my first year, but then I won the championship the next year. So
I've had that bad boy 3 times in our history.
Wow, you suck, dude.
And I have one championship. I won the championship
the next year. So
I've had that
massive thank you.
Wow, you suck, dude. And I have one championship.
What is going on right now? What's with this fucking delay?
Massive thank you.
Phil.
Wow,
Phil is just replaying.
Hey, what's up, guys? What is going on right now? What's with this fucking delay? Massive thank you. Phil is just replaying.
I'm so confused with life. What is going on right now?
No, Phil's got a really bad echo. So I just muted him just really quick. Here, let's we'll bring him back in, or like I'll unmute him. So I just muted him just really quick.
Mute.
Yeah. Here, let's we'll bring him back in, or like I'll unmute him. So I just Here, Phil, if you can hear me, brother, are you playing the stream on like a different screen? No? You were, or?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He's not anymore. I'm good at reading lips. He says he was, but he's not anymore.
No? Okay. You were, or?
I was, but it's off.
Okay.
He's not anymore.
Cool.
I'm good at reading lips. He says he was, but he's not anymore.
No? Okay.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Good Lord.
What is going on? You gotta mute that bad boy, Phil.
Hey, Phil, if you can hear me, brother, you gotta mute it.
What is going on?
God damn.
Are we good now?
Phil, did you mute yourself or did you mute your stream?
I'm so confused with life.
I'm good at reading lips. It looks like he muted himself.
All right. Unmute yourself, and whatever device that you are streaming the Twitch on, you're going to have to mute that device.
Or put in headphones.
Yeah, I used to have that problem too.
Headphones are your friend. If you got a pair of headphones, brother, I would recommend definitely putting those in. There you go. My man. Scotty's having some trouble, guys. Man, he's joined like 4 times, and for whatever reason, he can't get his shit going. So he says the studio is fucking him over. I don't think it's the studio, Scott. I think it's user error, brother. Fuck you, Crocky.
All right, Phil, are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
All right.
There you go, man. That's
go.
crystal clear, brother.
There you go. How you doing tonight?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
All right.
What do you got for us, Phil?
What do you think? It's a nice show.
Okay, well, tonight's show, I thought it was honestly, it was good. It was good. Oh man, a lot of it. Okay, first of all, I guess I will say one elephant in the room. Why the hell did Nick Camarado come out looking like the prototype caveman version of Tony D'Angelo? What the fuck? That's just me.
What the fuck just happened?
That's awesome. I love it.
I love it
agree.
too. I love it too.
Oh,
I always
man.
thought she looked like Ogre from the Revenge of the Nerds.
I don't know, really. It's just, okay, so I thought it was real interesting that we started off tonight with the coffin match between Brody King and Darby Allin. Well, first of all, like at first, everything to me just like was going freaking sideways once House of Black got involved. I'm like, so what's the point of this thing now? And then the ending was totally like, what the absolute fuck? Because like he just falls, lays there, and the thing magically closes. It's like he wins like that.
It's pretty clean ending.
It was super smooth.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I thought
it
it was
clean
like
ending.
Yeah. It's like we practiced that like 5 times, and wow, it actually happened on time. Oh yeah.
Is Raz okay over there or what?
I think he's frozen. I think he's frozen.
Okay.
So, but it's funny. So bear with me for a second, guys. I am I'm trying to. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. Phil, tell us what else you liked, brother.
What else did you like? Tell us some dislikes. Run through the show. Tell us some likes, dislikes.
I don't know. The Miro thing also had me kind of confused, especially, with the whole House of Black trying to recruit him, and he's like, only, I just didn't really understand the whole Miro thing completely because, going back to Forbidden Door, which I was at, Malachi literally, you clearly saw that he missed him straight in the face. And I don't know why, I was always thinking that we were going to be getting like a House of Black against like Sting and Darby, but then Miro because of the Malachi business. But apparently after what we've seen tonight, that's clearly off the shelf. Though I was very impressed with Lucha Brothers and Le Faction. I think bringing Roosh in for Andrade was really one of the best things they've done. I wasn't that familiar with Roosh until I started, watching some of his stuff. Like I remember his match with Dragon Lee at Death Before Dishonor. Phenomenal match, I might add. And especially with giving him that little bit of a push with the Fight for the Fallen again with Moxley. I thought that was great too. But seeing
I think Roosh's addition with Andrade is great. I think it's really helping him now. I definitely agree on that 100%.
So, Phil, what you're saying is that even though AEW introduced you to Roosh, and you didn't know who it was, you used the internet, which is at your fingertips, to search out Roosh and watch more of his content, right? Watch more of his matches.
Absolutely, yes.
Thought we weren't touching internet there, buddy.
I wasn't going to, but Phil stacked it up, man. Phil put the layup up there, man. I had to slam dunk it. So
it's all good.
I said, if it's crazy to me that it's crazy to me that we have the internet at our fingertips and people go, who the hell is that guy? So.
But anyway, I love that Phil brought that up. Like I said, Andrade coming pre-Roosh was kind of a flop. And now with Roosh coming and him bringing back his La Faction, I really love Andrade and Roosh. I think they could be a force to be reckoned with, not only in the trios, but even in just regular tag team competition.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think they're winning the trios. I think the trios is definitely Malachi. But Roosh and Andrade as a tag team, I want more of it. I love it. Love it.
Agreed.
So
So
what else,
Phil,
Phil?
yeah.
What else, Phil? What else you got for us?
Oh yes. And how can we forget the little bit we had between Jungle Boy and Christian? Well, last week Jungle Boy tried to freaking kill the man by like at first, you just see Tony and Christian, they're talking, and all of a sudden this black vehicle comes out of nowhere with Jungle Boy in the leather jacket. I'm like, oh shoot, now Jungle Boy's been infected with the Black Air Force energy now. But like I kind of liked it, just the little commentary. But then as soon as Christian comes up and starts talking the Black Air Force energy shit, he's like, "That's it. Like we throwing hands here and now for every freaking thing you did wrong at me." Like I don't know. Like they're really starting to tug on me a little bit because ever since Christian went heel, especially when he started wearing that black turtleneck, it's been nothing but pure heel energy, and I'm surprised he's not wearing black Air Forces.
Absolutely. Phil, do you want to? I see you're representing
Oh
the
yes,
second.
my
I
second
see.
city savior. The second city straight savior.
Yeah. So so I was gonna say, were you excited with the end of Dynamite, my friend?
Yeah, that was something I really was not expecting. I was not expecting the Chicago made Punk to come out at
Chick
all. Like
magnet.
I literally thought we were gonna get him like just before All Out, but yeah, I really did not expect a return to come in this soon. Like that's just coming from that's really coming from me. As far as everything else, like I'm just excited to see what happens if we're gonna get the I don't know, maybe we get the if we figure out who the undisputed AEW World Heavyweight Champion is at All Out. Who
Definitely.
knows?
Definitely gonna happen. Definitely.
Yeah,
Gonna happen.
yeah. I would put a lot of money on that one, my
That's
friend.
the whole reason why he came out tonight. So you can get 2-3 weeks of promos. That's what it is.
There
You
we
bring
go.
Punk out. Punk doesn't have to wrestle. He comes out in the show. He drops a promo. Moxley comes out, drops a promo. He's not freaking defending it against these nonsensical opponents anymore. So that's what we're gonna get for the next couple of weeks, leading into All Out. Are you from Chicago, Phil?
Mark,
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, bro. There you go.
There
you go, buddy.
Three from the 312. Let's go.
773, baby.
So Mark, what you're saying is that even though Punk may not be cleared for in-ring competition yet,
go on.
it still is a good idea for him to come and promote this upcoming pay-per-view in Chicago and promote this championship match that is more than likely going to happen at this pay-per-view in Chicago, right?
Sure. 2 things. Number 1, if the fucker can go to Comic-Con, he can come drop a promo. Number 2,
That's right.
if he could fucking hop on one foot tonight that showing that he's fine, then he can come drop a promo leading up to the fucking show. Unlike
That's
that
right.
little bitch Samoa Joe, who is nowhere to be found.
That is right.
Definitely. I saw him at C2E2 when he was there that weekend. So first of all, I'm glad I got to meet my straight edge savior. And second of all, just knowing that All Out is going to happen in like Chicago practically every year, it would be great to see him again. Like you had said, I don't know if he's cleared to compete. We're not sure if he's ready to be cleared to compete just yet. But it is something that we could possibly be looking forward to as we progress onward through this month and get right into the beginning of September.
For sure.
Absolutely. I'm super excited for All Out. Definitely. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this one more time
for Raz.
So I don't know if Raz, if you can hear me, good friend. I don't know if you saw the screen frozen. I screenshotted that, and I'm going to turn it into a meme, and I'm going to share it all over our Discord. Every single time somebody does something bad in the Discord, that's what I'm going to reply with. I'm going to reply with that meme of Raz sitting there doing this.
All right. Well, it looks like we can't get Raz up in here.
By the way, explanation point Discord in the Twitch channel to get the link to the Discord to join. Also, what was the snap, Thanos?
You were talking. I don't want to interrupt you. I know how you get.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know I get sidetracked.
Hello?
He's
there
he lived.
Hey Phil, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Early predictions. Who wins the trios tournament?
Oh, the trios tournament decision again. This was something like, I mean, what the Young Bucks did tonight, that surprised me because I remember the tweet Matt Jackson sent out. Hey, maybe you can come back, and Hangman replied, well, maybe I will. I know that Matt deleted that, so it's like, so automatically Spidey sends this tingle. Oh, this could be it. They ask him, obviously he's with Dark Order. He says no. And so, then mind starts thinking, well, then if it's not going to be Young Bucks, who the hell is it going to be? But then, of course, we're still waiting on good old Kenneth at the moment. So really, at the end of the day, it might just be Kenny and the Bucks. It might just be Kenny and the Bucks. But before I even thought about that, before I even realized anything about them, I was obviously thinking, I knew that, like, you would get some of them like Death Triangle, House of Black, Gun Club. I didn't really think about Le Faction until they actually added Dragon Lee to the run. But yeah. I think really after I look at everything, I'm going to have to go and probably say either Kenny and the Bucks, or maybe by a chance Will Ospreay and Aussie Open, due to, that was just a wild card thrown in there.
Okay. Well, Raz, can you hear
me?
It.
I can hear you.
All right, same question for you. Who wins?
Sorry, who wins?
Oh, man, the winner's nest. The winner's nest.
Who wins the trios tournament?
As I said in the chat,
I couldn't see.
If Kenny's coming back, then it's Young Bucks.
Young Bucks, okay.
That's if Kenny's coming back.
Okay.
If it's not Kenny, then I would love to see Aussie Open take it out, and Aussie, like the United Empire.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome, Scotty. Missed you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thoughts on the show?
Oh,
show me that. Show me. I know it was a fucking travesty. Should have been him. It should have been Jericho.
He was robbed.
He was robbed. 100%.
That's not showing properly.
Fuck. It's not showing it because of the button, but we understand what it is.
It says Jericho.
But
it should have been Jericho tonight.
I agree. So thoughts on the show? Thoughts on the show, Raz?
Solid show. Interesting promo by Miro with actually having Julia Black involved in it. Interesting. The Sting Miro, who's going to turn? That's a hard one. I kind of want to see Sting turn, but I don't at the same time.
I don't. If Sting's not full time, I don't need to see him turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if this was one of his hot runs in TNA, yeah, cool. I'm all for it. But for him, for him being in that Legends role, being that mentor role to Darby, not wrestling all the time, then I'm okay with
Also,
I'm okay with
I am
not doing it.
fucking pissed that someone didn't press the button to connect to Fight TV for the first fucking 6 minutes, because from what I've seen of that looked fucking brutal.
It started great, man.
He
It
bled.
really did.
Yeah.
I love the whole thumbtacks on the
Fucking
skateboard, and he fucking busted them open in the first 30 seconds of the match. I loved it. Love the start.
See,
of
we
that.
didn't get to see that because someone fucked up at Fight TV.
Maybe no one paid their bill over there either, just like Chase.
Listen, I told you if I didn't pay the bill, Restream wouldn't let us on right now.
But that
and
Darby
then
match was good, though.
And then if that happens, then hey Phil, don't I see you put that in the private chat, brother. Go ahead and announce that to everybody, man. You don't got to put that in the private chat.
Sure. All right, sure. So yeah, for all y'all that are watching the chat, like you can see right here where my name is, Hardiac Phil 24/7. That's just me on TikTok. I do my backup account and every other social media is gonna be at Phil_DA_future. So yep, that's all I needed to do. Quick shout out. Yay.
All right. No, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Absolutely, man. Definitely go give Phil a follow. Phil, I don't know if I follow you, brother. Let's find out.
He probably doesn't, Phil, because
I just
he
followed you. I've been following Mark for a while, and I'll definitely give Scotty a hit.
Thanks, man. I'll get on to following you after.
Appreciate it.
Finished on here, so
don't hold your breath on Chase. He doesn't even stitch videos.
Shut the fuck up. Chase does 4 streams a week and possibly even 5 now.
But if it was about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, he'd be like, "Oh my god, let's stitch."
Yeah,
Chase,
absolutely.
Did you see the part I clipped?
I did not. I saw you sent me a link, but I didn't see what the clip was.
It's about you talking about the government phone.
Hey, don't get me in trouble. Don't be fucking clipping that shit. You're gonna get me fucking fired.
Yeah.
No, it's frosted root beer. It's handmade. It's actually homemade root beer. So
that's fine. Just don't be clipping anything that has to do with my phone.
Oh man, Phil, I was super excited to give you a follow, man, and then I see you got a video. I see you got a video with that says vibing with some goats, and there's one of those guys is definitely not a goat. I'll tell you.
Who is it?
Nothing. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. I don't want to.
I'm gonna go stalk the page. You might as well just tell me now.
Yeah, go ahead. Go check out Phil's page because you follow Phil. Let's get Phil some videos. Phil has a video on there. It says vibing with some goats. Go get that video has 1,100 views. Go check that out, and then you can decide. You can decide what you can decide which one of those.
So we can bust them out now.
You go decide. You go decide on your own which one of those guys that I don't think is a goat. So that's just my personal opinion. Just my personal opinion, guys. Remember Wrestle Talk. You were supposed to respect everybody's difference of opinions. Look, Mark is going.
Please dash me. I'm banned right now. I don't need to be banned for another week.
No, definitely not. I think that AEW road trip playlist. I did see that. I did see those videos. I think I like those videos. Those are funny. Phil, I see a video right here. The last one you did. You got some figures, man. Do you collect figures?
Oh yeah, I've been doing that for a while.
I think I see some on the back wall there.
It's been a while. Like as you can see behind me, like it's only continuing.
Yeah, awesome. Well, Phil, I'll tell you what, man. We appreciate you joining us tonight, man. Appreciate you giving a follow on the Twitch, dude. Like I was saying earlier, we go live on Monday nights. I go live on Monday nights. I go live on Tuesday nights. Mark and I go live on Wednesday nights, and then I go live on Thursday nights as well. I'm live almost every night. And then Mark and I are working on or working on something. So might be going live on 5 days a week now. I don't even know what my wife and kids look like anymore.
Do you
I'm
need
right
to
here.
though, Jay?
Huh?
Do you need to though?
You got a point, Scotty. You got a point.
Just opens the door. Who the hell are you?
Yeah. I work from home, so I'm sitting on my computer most of the day, and then as soon as I get off work, I'm starting to stream. So it's like I don't move from this chair. My ass is literally have made like a mold in the chair. So
yeah, it's like the room is haunted. Someone opens the door, it's get out.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see me look off stream every once in a while and be like, that's me signaling my kids to get out of here. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate you giving a follow, Phil. Scott, anything else on Dynamite you want to throw in?
I want to go back to the blood situation.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I want to say,
especially,
it's not...
yeah, definitely. Let's give Scott an opportunity to defend himself since Mark just attacked you about that.
He fucking raked me over the coals.
Yeah. Mark was like, you know what? Guys like Scotty that complain about blood all the time, get over it.
I've been watching wrestling for fucking almost 30 years now. And
you want a cookie? I got plenty.
I've seen plenty of... Yes, please.
Yeah, what kind of cookies are those, Mark?
Chocolate chip? Come on, man. Get your head out your ass.
I've seen
my man.
Blood. I've seen plenty of blood. I love seeing the blood. I love the violence. I love it all. It's just that when it's the same person every single goddamn week bleeding, it gets a bit repetitive and a bit on the nose.
I do. Like I said, I do see the complaint about that. With Mox. Bro, I like that freaks me out so bad that I almost went like this with Scott's video.
Yo, Chase's house is haunted though.
Yeah. Every once in a while, you'll see moving figures behind me. It's usually my kids coming to steal. Yeah, usually it's my kids coming to steal cookies or whatever I have hidden over here. But no, let's talk about the blood thing, Scott.
Yeah.
The American Muscle over there in the land down under with Scott, definitely cool.
Australian Muscle, fuck off.
There's no such thing as Australian Muscle, Scott. You guys don't fucking make your own cars.
Oh, shots fired, bro. Shots fucking fired.
It's facts.
Anyways, let's defend yourself on the box thing.
Look, I don't mind the blood. As I said, I have no problem with the blood. I love blood. I love the violence. Fuck you, Mark. I can see you doing that. It's just fucking Moxley bleeding every single week doesn't need to happen. It should be okay. Save it for the big matches, I reckon. In my opinion, save it for the bigger matches for him to bleed. I get it. He's one of the guys who is fight till he's got nothing left. But if he bleeds every week, it doesn't feel as special. It's kind of like the whole Brock Lesnar being the part-time champion. If he fights every week, it's not as special.
But then you got people complaining that this guy's never on TV, and if he fights every week, then it's not special. But then he's on TV, and then people bitch. If he doesn't bleed, then they're like, oh, I want bleeding. WWE fans be like, oh, I want bleeding. But then you get someone that's bleeding, and then you're like, oh, there's too much bleeding. Who cares? Just
And
enjoy
here
it.
we go.
Who cares?
I don't have the problem with the blood, though. That's the thing. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just at the point of like, it's another Moxley match. He's going to bleed. I think there was only 1 week so far that he hasn't bled, and
But who cares?
it's
Let him
been.
Maybe he likes it. It's
Of
the whole
course he
thing.
fucking likes
It's the
it.
whole thing of the
does.
Blackpool Combat Club. He likes to bleed. Who
I said
cares?
to the wife tonight, like,
Bloody knuckles.
when JR said like Moxley's bleeding and like he's lost a large amount of blood, I'm just like, yeah, he's lost more. He's almost at Mick Foley levels of blood.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I'm not one way or another about it.
But I mean, he's not like Ric Flair level of blood where he's able to like just start hitting himself in the forehead a couple times and all of a sudden he starts leaking.
or Goldberg bashing his head into a locker and then busting himself open. Actually, he got concussed when he did that. He was hyping himself up for a match.
And he did an interview.
But at that locker, yeah.
Headbutted a locker, did an interview, and was concussed.
He came out and he kept rubbing his
Yeah, with
forehead.
Goldberg. I remember when Foley did that on TNA.
So you watch back on the old TNA days, and there was blood everywhere in the first fucking 6 months of their show. Like every single pay-per-view was blood. Ending of the show was just fucking the mat covered in blood.
Did you not like it back then either?
I loved it.
So
I fucking loved it.
Now.
What's different now is that it's the same person every fucking week.
Who cares? It doesn't
If it
matter.
was a different person, it would be fine.
Like I said, I do
agree to disagree, brother. But I mean, we complain that there's no blood in the only product that we would watch all the time, and now that you're getting blood, it's like to complain about. Oh, John Moxley likes to bleed. Who cares? I don't fucking bleed.
Well,
fair enough.
Like you said, when it's the same person every week.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yeah. I mean, like we're not talking like hard.
I get it.
We're not talking hardcore matches every week. I mean,
right.
It's a singles match every week.
Right.
I mean, sometimes it's not even a singles match. It's a fucking tag team match. But it's like I said, it's for Scott not to like it. Like it's fine, whatever. But for it to be like a forefront complaint of everybody, you know what I mean? Like I kind of see like those guys that don't like, that are real anti-AEW that are going, well, Moxley bleeds every week, and like, okay, you don't fucking like the product, don't watch it. Like,
yeah,
complain about. Yes, Scott. There we go.
Look at Phil.
Oh, is he frozen?
No, I'm good.
He was just born that way.
That was a very Seth Rollins.
Sorry,
laugh.
Seth Rollins Joker. I'm sorry.
I'm a little freaked out right now. A little freaked out. All right.
I know I was. That's why I did it. It was like, damn.
All right.
I'm scared.
All right, Scotty, other than the blood, what else you want to talk about the show tonight, my man?
Wrong person won. Wrong person won the main event.
I've never been more proud of you in my life.
You think so?
I actually agree with you 100% that Moxley should have lost.
And they should have been in the fucking trios tournament. One of those teams need to be in the trios tournament.
It should have been BCC in the trios tournament. Tournament,
buddy. Yeah, there you go.
With Claudio, Yuta, and Mox.
Yep, I agree.
Because obviously Daniel
I
Bryan
could
not
definitely see that.
doing anything.
It should have happened. AEW dropped the ball on this Trios tournament.
You know what?
I thought there'd be more teams.
Trios tournament.
I'm sorry.
I said, you know what would have been awesome for the Trios tournament?
What?
Pride and Powerful and Eddie Kingston versus
Yep.
Cesaro and Yuta and Daniel Bryan.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, but with Santana out with an injury, it makes it kind of
well. Santana apparently don't like Ortiz no more. So Santana apparently is waiting for his AEW contract to expire and he's gone.
Mind you, I've already looked at the Rampage spoilers, so kind of know what's happening there.
Say anything, buddy. Do you want Tony Khan to fucking sue us?
I'm not going to say a word though.
All right. Anything else you boys want to say before we wrap this up?
Chase, I'm moving in next week.
Phil, the future. Anything else you want to say, my man?
I mean, I'm not really sure what to say. I guess what I can say is thanks for having me on, and for Rampage on Friday, go Beardhausen.
That's it. So let's break that card down real quick since we got plenty of time, and Mark doesn't have anything to do tomorrow.
Yeah, he sure doesn't.
So we've got Bryan Danielson returns and speaks. Scott, is he retiring?
No. No.
I figured. Hook speaks.
From what I've read, it's just hyping up the match between him and Garcia.
Hook speaks. Okay. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Hook is going to speak.
Good laugh.
I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure he's going to cut an awesome promo with his dad. And then the Gun Club and Beardhausen, as Phil said. I mean, what is this? Beardhausen.
Nonsense.
Listen, so for those of you that know,
Beard coming in again.
For those of you that don't know, Chase is a real big independent wrestling fan, and the way Danhausen has been used in AEW is very very. It's shitty, you know. Danhausen's a phenomenal talent, and he's a great worker. Yes, he has a great gimmick. He's turned it into a very funny comedic gimmick. But that doesn't mean that he should get squashed on and be made to look like this little pipsqueak. And it's not appealing to me. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but Gun Club is obviously going to win this match unless the Acclaim pull some fuckery out. Parker Bordeaux.
Harland.
Yes.
Which version of Brock Lesnar?
Hey, listen, man. He's a damn good looking talent, man, and he's got that big look, and Phil knows, you know. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm super excited to see him kind of get out and do his own thing. NXT 2.0 dropped the ball on that. They did they had a perfect opportunity to do to him what they did with Batista. You know, for those that don't remember, Batista showed up in WWE as Reverend Devon's deacon. And then
Batista.
That's right, Deacon Batista, and went out on his own. And I kind of thought Parker could have had the same thing. Been been his muscle, and then got moved up to the main roster to be a monster. But
it could happen on AEW.
It could. So I'm excited for it. He's going to be in a match against Sonny Kiss. Swerve in Our Glory speak. If you really care about that. Orange Cassidy versus Ari Daivari. If you really care about that. And then the AAA World Mixed Tag Team Championships, Sammy Guevara, Ty versus Dante Martin and Sky Blue.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that
that's one
match.
thing for me. Where did the mellow come from? Like, she was Ty Conti, yes, we know. She gets married to Sammy. Like, you think she would have changed it to like Ty Guevara, but now it's Ty Mello. Like, unless you're trying to make a very bad female like Carmelo, isn't Carmelo Hayes? But
I mean, that's her
no,
name.
I mean,
Her name is
I
Tenara
literally
Mello.
don't get the name change.
It's her real name.
Yeah, it's her real name.
It's her real name.
Interesting. I'm with you, Phil. I don't get it either. Why all of a
I
sudden?
don't get it
was just
either.
weird.
Yeah.
It was just weird, you know. It's random, and I don't like it when things are random, you know.
It's probably because it's AAA. If it's under AAA rules, and she's probably going under Mello in AAA instead of Conti.
Listen to Scott over here. Listen to Scott over here.
I mean, if you do look like at the history of like, you know, if you take a look at her history, like back when she was on like freaking NXT, she was Tainara Conti, and you know, she had a little bit of a run there. Then she gets like freaking like released in like 2019, 2020. I don't know when. She shows up in AEW as Ty Conti, had that whole run and all that, and then now she gets married to Guevara, gets involved with the Judas Appreciation. No, Jericho Appreciation Society, part of my French. And then comes Ty Mello. But yeah, the Mello, if it's part of her name, sure, okay, but it just doesn't make sense for her like character progression wise, in my opinion.
Look at Penta. Penta.
Oh yeah, Penta. Yeah.
Dark. He can't use Pentagon in AEW because of AAA.
So I'm excited for that mixed tag match. You know, I'm a huge Dante Martin fan, and Sky Blue. So, and then the AEW World Trios Championship Tournament: Andre El Idolo, Roosh, and Dragon Lee versus the Young Bucks and mystery opponent for next week's Dynamite: Tony Storm and Kylin King, and best two out of three falls. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Bryan Danielson versus Daniel Garcia. Already
that
shaping
match
up
is going to be epic.
Yep. Already shaping up to be a damn good card. And Mark and I are going to be super excited to be live after Dynamite on Twitch, twitch.tv/crmedia1988, to do the post show. And gentlemen, any last words before we close out?
See you next week.
Jericho's
all right.
Rob.
Phil, you got anything for us, man?
Nothing but just been a blessing making my debut here, and hope to do some more collabs in the future. Appreciate everything.
For sure,
absolutely,
man. Every week, man. We're here every week.
Yep.
Sure.
And I'm live. I'm live every fucking night almost. So
all right. Bet.
Chase, you and I have to hook up a show.
We do. Well, we do. All right, gentlemen. So it's 11:43 my time and Mark's time. Mark has to be up at 5:00 in the morning. That is a badass Penta mask, Phil. You got some pretty cool shit, man. We'll have to invite you on next time, and we'll have you show some of your shit. So that's pretty cool. Since we got to see all of Scott's championships as well.
Oh,
so
you
anyways,
haven't seen all of them.
Some of them. For
I've only got 2 Penta masks.
For my co-sponsor or for my co-host Mark, Pro Wrestling Kingpin, my name is Chase, CR Media, and good fight and good night.